What up guys, my name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and today we are gonna talk about optimizing your native campaign. So let's dive in. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about native ads and how to optimize on your native ads campaign. But first let me tell you that you can still join the Deberoo Suite beta. So if you haven't heard of the Deberoo Suite yet, it's a brand new all-in-one affiliate marketing platform where you can find anything that you need for your affiliate marketing career or journey or whatever it is. And you will find software, services, coaching, courses, once again, everything that you need for your affiliate marketing campaign in one place. Now, let's talk about native ads and optimizing, because I have received a comment on one of our YouTube videos by Jamie, and it was asking, please show how you optimize a DSP campaign, what you focus on, how many test days you give a campaign, how you set a budget for the campaign, etc. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and we're not going to be able to address it all in one video, so I will create a second video continuing on this same matter. Now let's dive in. We start with testing your native ads campaign, because we cannot talk about optimizing without talking about testing. Because to optimize, we need data, because the data we need to make our decisions. We only want to make data-driven decisions. No emotion-based decisions, only data-driven decisions. So to get that data, we need to test our campaign and get some data going. So therefore, we have a CPA rule. And what that CPA rule can be, that is your decision to make. It can be 1 times CPA, 1.5 times CPA, or 2 times CPA. And how does that work? So basically, every placement of your campaign, you want to test until you've hit your CPA rule in loss, basically, right? So if your CPA is $40, your payout, and you choose the 1-time CPA rule, that means you're gonna run every single placement up until $40, unless there's a conversion, then you would do it again, right? So basically you would run till minus $40. So the budget is based on your CPA rule. So basically, to decide your budget for your native campaign, you would do CPA times CPA multiplier, so the CPA rule that you choose, times the amount of widgets. So to give you an example, if I have an offer with a payout of, that should be 40, but okay, no, that should be 4. So if I have a payout of 4, which is extremely low, but whatever, if I have a payout of 4 and I choose the multiplier of 1.5 and I have 10 different widgets, that would leave me with a budget of $60. Okay, so there it should be 60, right? So 40 payout times CPA rule, 1.5, times amounts of widgets, 10, is 60. No, that should be 600. Right, that should be 600. So CPA times CPA rule times widget, or CPA times CPA multiplier times widgets. All right, so that is how you calculate your budget. Now, why do we use a CPA rule? Because, once again, like I said before, we want to make data-driven decisions and not emotion-based decisions. And I've created this example to explain why we do that. So, let's see. The first day of the campaign, we spent $50 in this example. And that's because it's only half a day. So we spent half of our daily budget, that's fine. So we spent $50. We had a revenue of $10. I guess we got lucky, but we still lost $40. Second day of the campaign, We spent $100, still only $10 revenue, so a loss of $90. Up to this point, we already lost $130, right? However, we are still in testing mode. So meaning we still need more data to let the data fluctuate into an average. And from there we can make decisions. So we decide to keep it running and see what happens according to the CPA rule. So once again, day 3, we spend our daily budget again, $100, but now we have a revenue of $100 as well. So a break-even point. And that's a very significant and important point in the campaign, the break-even point, because from here, we will turn it around with our optimizing and obviously our testing. So then we go into day 4, we still spend $100 a day, but now we make $250 in revenue and have a profit of $150. And day 5, 100 spent, 200 profit, or revenue I should say, $100 profit. So in the end, all, if you combine all these numbers together, we would have a $120 profit in 5 days, even though it didn't look successful in the beginning. So that's the reason why you should always complete your test until you've hit your predefined rules for your campaign. All right, let's talk about bidding and win rates, because I have a lot of students with a lot of questions about this, so let me address it. First of all, a higher win rate is a shorter testing period. The higher your win rate is, the sooner you'll be done with testing, because you get more data so you can make decisions sooner. If your win rate is higher, that means that widget is spending more money. That means it will either hit your CPA rule faster or become profitable. And if it becomes profitable, you want even higher win rates because it turns out to be successful. All right? However, higher win rates always means that you have a higher chance of overpaying, especially if you have a win rate of 100%, decrease that bid right away because you might be overpaying. Ideally, if you have the right amount of budget and you basically have the right amount in your daily budget as well, you want your win rate to be around 80%, especially for the widgets that turn out to be profitable. Why? So that you still have competition, so you know you're not paying too much for it, but you're still winning the majority, the vast majority of that widget. So you get the most traffic that you can possibly get. All right, next up, do not increase when spending your complete budget. If your daily budget is $100 and you are currently spending $100, it makes no sense to increase the bid. What that will cause is you getting less traffic, but you're still spending that $100 a day. So why would you do that? Do not increase your bid if you're spending your complete daily budget. All right? Next up, not spending, check availability. So if you're not spending your daily budget, check if there is traffic available. If there is traffic available, you know you're not winning it, so your bid should be higher. If there is no traffic available, then you know there is no need for you to increase the bid because it won't do anything. If there's no traffic, there is no traffic. So there's no need to increase the bid on that. So check your win rates and check the availability of traffic on your widget. And enough traffic available, increase the bid, right? So if you have a win rate of 5%, which is very low, and you're not spending your daily budget, so you have room in your daily budget, you can now increase the bid to increase the traction and the traffic that you receive on that widget. And when doing so, you will have more data to make your data-driven decisions and to complete your testing period. And by doing this, to come back on the optimization, which we will dive deeper in the next video, you already started your optimization. The optimization of the widgets. Because ultimately, your product will not be resonating to audience of specific widgets. For example, if I am trying to sell, what should we say? If I'm trying to sell a hamburger helper, that might not really resonate with audience of the sport website, since they're concerned about health and eating healthy, right? So they would not be interested in a hamburger helper or whatever. So therefore, those are the things that you want to test. So by testing that and running that until you've met your CPA rule and then shutting it off, you are already optimizing. You're optimizing on your widgets. And by doing so, the results of the next day should be better than the results of the first day. Because in the first day, the previous day, you were still testing on that sports website. But after you've hit your CPA rule, you now know, okay, there's no need for me to run on that website, so I can exclude it and spend my money elsewhere where it will have a chance, at least, to make some money back. So you already started optimizing, and in the next video we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the optimizing of your native ads campaign. Don't forget to check out the Deberoo Suite Beta. I'll drop in the link below in the description so you can join for free and make use of all kinds of awesome software and tools and services inside the Deberoo Suite. That's going to be it for this one, but more to come, so I will see you next time. Peace out.